right? I don't have that here.
Ankle.
Ankle. Okay, we're using this one mainly for support. And we like to use tape because tape fits in a shoe. Some of you guys, how many guys got an ankle brace? I know Steven does. How many? How's it fit in your shoe? Tight, whatever. I mean, your soccer cleat, so yours is even harder because a brace makes it really hard. Maybe if you're a football player and the cleat's a little bit bigger, or a basketball player and you can get it in your sneaker, it might work okay. To be honest, I like a brace. Like when I play a lot of basketball, I wear a brace, a Sweeto brace they call it, and it's just like a lace-up one. I put it on, I can lace it up, and it's no problem. But taping, a lot of people like better because it feels tighter. Now, the only problem with these are you got to make sure you get them on and they stay on. Normally, what you do is you use a little bit of like a little gel substance. Some of you guys might have gone down to the training room, all right, and he's used these. All right, but for right now, since I don't have that with me, I'm just going to hold them on, okay? Or I'll have Sydney hold them on just so I get the pre-wrap going. Now, with the pre-wrap, obviously you want to try to cover as much of the foot as possible. What, you can't do a hamstring stretch now?
No, I can't.
Okay. You're such an athlete. Okay. All right. It's
Not
amazing.
possible.
All right, so you just try to cover as much as possible. And obviously with the tape spray, that would go on pretty easy. All right, and I might cover the heel a little bit more, whatever. The heel you don't really worry too much about because it's pretty hard skin. Most of you guys probably don't, especially if you're athletes, you've been playing sports a long time. Your heels are probably kind of crummy looking anyways. All right, they're all, skin's chewed up, whatever. All right, so lock off there, okay? And then lock off here. All right, now, so there's your start. All right, that's the easy part, okay? You tape spray, you put heel and lace pads, you pre-wrapped, and you locked and locked. Now, most ankle sprains come how? Rolling it in which direction? We learned last year. What position is your foot in?
Is it supinated?
That's one of them. And? No.
Everted?
What?
Invert.
Inverted and supinated. So it looks like this position. That's how most of you guys roll your ankle. Okay? You come down on someone else's ankle and rebound. You go to kick the ball, whatever. You just land weird when you jump, whatever. You fall. It's this position. All right? That generally, and we'll learn more about this when we do the ankle, but which ligaments are torn and stuff like that. Now, the other way would be this way. All right? One, this is a little bit harder because your fibula hangs down a little bit lower, all right, than your tibia. So I can't go as much. I don't have as much range of motion. My bone's blocking it. Now, I could snap the bone or something if it's enough force. All right, but usually, your body recovers in it. So, generally speaking then, I am taping someone for an inversion ankle sprain, inversion and supination ankle sprain, okay? So, I gotta put on a couple things. They're called stirrups and give knees, all right, to start off with. I wanna go the opposite direction of what way they got hurt. All right, so I'm gonna go one from medial to lateral. All right, medial to lateral. That's important to remember, all right, when you're taping. When you put the tape on, try to smooth it on. I'm going really slow so you guys can watch. All right, so everything's neat. The next one, I'm gonna go from lateral to medial. All right, so that was my stirrup. Now I'm putting what they call a give knee. All right, and I start it down because I know I'm going to move up with some of the other ones. All right, so put it on, make sure it's smooth. All right, I'm going to do 3 each of those. Okay, in class while we're practicing, if you only use one, that's fine, just to save tape. All right, so you could stop there if you want. Just know the direction that we went. We went from medial to lateral and lateral to medial. I'll just put one more on. Okay, I would put 3 each, and actually I might do it for this one, just to show you how it makes the weave. Okay, once again, smooth it on, and if you have tape spray, everything's going to be on a little bit better. Then the next one, I'm going to just kind of go up a little higher than the last one I did. All right, and I'm weaving the tape. You can see in and out, in and out. All right, I'm even going to put another one on. Okay. and then the last one. All right, now I put on all my stirrups and gibneys. Now you fill in the spaces. So you end up using a lot of tape on this one. Never continuous tape, overlap, tear, okay. All right, so now we got part of it done. All right, we put on the stirrups, we put on the gibneys. All right, now we gotta put on heel locks. All right, the heel locks are very similar, which you already did with the wraps. Now, I like using, all right, stretch tape when I do heel locks. Which one would you use? One, depending on how much money's in your budget, okay, because these stretch tape cost more. All right, two, how much support you think they need. If you think they need a lot of support, stay with, all right, the stronger tape, the linen. If it's just mild, you can probably get by. But I'm gonna do, now this tape sticks to itself, so I'm just gonna start a roll there. Set up my first heel lock, go above and below, just like you learned before. Then come on this side, go above and below. All right, if I thought they needed another one, well, throw another one on. Okay, oh, they need one more? All right, I'll throw another one on. All right, finish up. All right, then probably lock that off to make sure it stays on. All right, and they're done. All right, so I like the stretch tape because it conforms nicely to the foot. Okay, now I'll show it to you with this, just so you can see it. All right, so go above and below. Okay, come over here, go above and below. All right, there's a heel lock. And maybe on each side I did. Okay, or I can go and do another one, depending on, you know, if I thought they needed it. All right. And some people, you got to find the angle, so they might start even all the way around, then come over to set up their angle. That's dependent upon a little bit on you. As long as you do the heel lock right, I don't mind. For me, I like to go right into it, so I kind of grab it there, go above it, go below it, come over to the other side, go above and below. All right. All right, lock off. Maybe lock it off a little bit more. All right, you see she's getting pretty stable. All right, because we keep putting more layers on and more layers, okay? All right, that's your typical closed basket. We now, we gotta get that off. All right, these are sharp cutters. Okay, I don't know if this blade's sharp, but if not, I'll get a new one. But just put it in, and you go down. If it doesn't rip it right away, chances are I probably need a new blade. So let's pop in a